Oh. Okay. So I've had one hell of a week. It was really, really weird. Not gonna lie. I mean, I achieved a life goal at the end of it, but still a bit. I went for a walk. It was a lovely sunny day on Monday after work with my wife down by the river. And as we were walking, I just saw on the floor this little green gemstone. I was like, okay, well, this random little thing. As soon as I touched it, I felt a really overwhelming hunger for souls, like human souls. And I was like, this is really unnatural and random. What is it? So I checked Wikipedia, and turns out, it's one of the missing Infinity Stones. So I thought, okay, so I'm currently holding an Infinity Stone, a gem of intense power, and it turns out it's the Soul Gem, hence the hunger for souls. I thought, well, I've got one. I like collecting things. Why not try and find the other ones? So the great thing about the Soul Gem is that I can corrupt and control other people's souls. So it was quite easy to find someone, find a branch in S.H.I.E.L.D., like the English branch of S.H.I.E.L.D. Surprisingly, they have a little office down in Worcester, just hidden behind all the other kind of really unique antique shops that we have here, because, Worcester's boring, hence it makes a perfect place to hide a global defence company. So that was pretty easy, just using the Soul Gem to manipulate one of them and hitch me a ride to the next location I needed to go. Quick Quinjet off to New York, because they've been tracking the other gems, or the other lost gem, which I think is the orange one. It's the Time Gem. And so travelled to New York, and it was pretty easy. Again, I got to meet an iconic Marvel hero, Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, all the magic and voodoo and blah blah blah. And again, with Soul Gem in hand, it was pretty easy to be like, hey, you've got that nice little orange necklace thing. That's an Infinity Stone. Do you want to give it to me? He's like, yes, here it is. And so I was like, right, I've got time and I've got souls at my disposal. Okay, hey, you can open portals. Do you want to maybe send me to Asgard? Because that's a really long way away. Actually, no, wait, no. Let's not go Asgard first. Let's be sensible about this, because Asgard is full of, essentially, gods. And so to take them on, I would need an enormous amount of power. So, do you want to send me to Xandar? The little planet with the Nova Core and the trees that talk. Well, that one tree that talks, and he's got a pet raccoon that has a really weird gun fetish. And so it was like, okay, he opened up a little portal for me, and I jumped through, which was quite a sickening and harrowing experience. So by the Tuesday, I found myself on Xandar. Found the Nova Core. Just froze time using the Time Gem. Just like, right, I'm just gonna walk in here. Oh, cool. Here's the power gem that you're keeping locked away. Okay. Oh wait, I couldn't really control people with the Soul Gem when everyone's frozen in time. So it was like, okay, well, let's unfreeze time and be like, right, you open that and give me the thing. Thank you. So I took the power gem. So I'm like, right, now I've got a big stonking amount of power. They freeze time and control souls. I got a pretty good thing going on here. It's fine. Grabbed a ship, flew all the way to Asgard. I had to find a random wormhole that would get me there, since Asgard's an alternative universe rather than a place in our universe. So don't ask me how that worked. I don't do science and flying things, I'm just kind of winging it with these 3 all-powerful stones that I have acquired. So that was fun. I met Thor, He's pretty good with his lightning, not gonna lie. And that Mia hammer hurts a lot, but thankfully the power gem kind of allowed me to kind of take the brunt of those hits. And it was a pretty epic fight, not gonna lie. Like with the power gem in hand, I'm like, yeah, I'm basically the Hulk, bitches. Boom! Just punch their way through. Oh, Odin's in his sleep, is he? Well, that's perfectly safe for me. And I had pretty much all of Asgard and Thor and his mates, who, let's face it, I felt like I was just Empire again, but there was shiny metal things rather than big foam swords swinging at me. And so, managed to kind of slip by using my cunning British charm and wit. Grabbed hold of said Tesseract, the space gem, opened up a portal, and you're all in space now. And open a portal, and I'm just gonna go visit the collector. Bye. So, I was in the middle of nowhere. Nowhere, for those of you who don't know, is a giant floating celestial skull from an old being that died centuries ago, and it's big enough to be essentially a space station. And on there was the collector, who is a guy who likes collecting things, much like myself, and pretty much freeze time, walk straight in, pick up the reality gem, which is a lovely little red sparkly thing. I'm like, right, now I can shift reality to my will. Well, there's only one stone left to get. And that was the hardest one to get. Because if you've watched all the Marvel movies, or read your comics and stuff, or specifically the Marvel movies, you know that the yellow Mind Stone is planted right here on the Vision. And he's an Avenger. And he's surrounded by other Avengers. And fighting them was extremely difficult. Even with all the gems that I've accumulated, that was pretty difficult. I mean, thankfully Captain America wasn't there because he's betrayed America and everything he stands for to look after his best friend. I think he might be a Hydra sleeper agent because that seems like the dickish kind of thing he would do if you were so said inclined. But I guess patriotism's a really awkward, twisty-turvy path to follow. I don't really know, but thankfully he wasn't there, so I didn't really get a shield to the head. So that was okay. The Vision was really tough to take down. Like, it was just, like, blow for blow. I was throwing things at him. He was just going, passed straight through him, did nothing. Like, okay, fine, freeze time. Oh, you're unfreezing time? Okay. I'm going to try and control your soul. Wait, you're a robot sort of life thing, so it's questionable if you have a soul, so that didn't really work. Reality manipulation, I made him think he was in a world full of sentient four-legged ducks and jam that was on fire, and in his confusion, I just went, mine now. Harrowing week, and as you all know, a little while ago, this is randomly seems off topic. I'm really tired. But yeah, I went paintballing for my friend Stag Do, and we got these paintballing gloves. I got to buy these gloves, and I'm like, I got this glove. I was like, I've got the stones. Let's put them on all nicely, and this big flashing weird light, and I finally got all of them together, and I'm like, yes, I've finally completed a lifelong goal of mine, and finally, I have my very own Infinity Gauntlet. It's so shiny. See, the best thing I could probably do with this would be to, like, just go, oh look, and all my books are written and edited and make them really popular. But that would just be a really dickish thing to do. And where's the fun in that? You know, where is the fun? I love writing my stories, I love editing them, and I love getting them out there and seeing what people genuinely think of them, rather than, you know, brainwashing you all into going like, oh, this is the best book ever, this is better than Harry Potter, and becoming filthy, filthy rich. Like, that would just, why would I need to be filthy, filthy rich? I'm doing this for fun, not the money. I mean, the money is a bonus, but, you know, so that's been my week, getting one of the all-time most collectible things I've ever wanted to get in my life. I need a cup of tea. So, see you all later.